Hi everyone, welcome to Chelsea Fan TV for a new episode of Round the Corner. Chelsea travel away to Southampton Wednesday night to hopefully leave with 3 points in the league and get a bit of a winning streak going here, guys. It feels good. We are in the right direction, in the right stage at the moment, and hopefully we can only continue that, build on it. But for some reason, Southampton seems like a bit of a tougher game this time round because I think we're going away, it's midweek, we're not going to make wholesale changes. It's really important that we absolutely capitalise on this game. Southampton have key players out, which is only an advantage for us. But even though they're sat bottom of the table and have only 5 points this season, they could still cause us some trouble, decide to sit back, make things difficult, frustrate us, and just not great for us at all. Not what we need. So hopefully we can find a way to continue what we've been doing and win. I don't think it's going to be particularly high scoring, although I really would like to have a really positive game against them and win 6-0 again, but that might not happen and probably won't. So I like to think that, Maresca is taking this game seriously, and we're going to set up well against Southampton. It's not a midweek, well, it is a midweek game, but it's not one where we're playing in the Conference League or in a cup game. So it's really important that we absolutely take it seriously to earn the win, because 2 games this week away from home, and Southampton, before they went down, did the double over us not long ago, so we have some revenge to get back at in the league. But yeah, overall really excited to see Chelsea play. I think we're all in this stage now where we just can't wait for the next game because things are just looking so good. We're an entertaining team, players are showing us reason to believe that they are understanding what the direction of the club is and what we want to achieve. So it's really great to see that everyone's on the same page and it's happy days. But before we get into the ins and outs of the game, how we might set up and what we might do, I'm going to shout out our channel sponsors, Omely, guys. If you haven't heard already, Omely are the new place to chat about football, really. It's an app where you can basically join your favourite content creators and fans from all over the world and agree, disagree with footballing opinions they have. You can gain points and comments for things that you do and say. It's a great chance to meet people, guys, but voice your opinion, get involved. Chelsea Fan TV is also on Omely, so you can find us there. But guys, the link will be in the description down below. Download the app, guys, get involved, chat to us, and check it out. Let's talk about Southampton though, because I'm excited. As I already have said, we obviously had a fantastic display against Villa at the weekend, 3-0, huge win and a huge performance to accompany the result. So really convincing, really great to see us play as well as we did. Aston Villa looked outclassed and we did that, we absolutely did that, guys. So really happy. Obviously they had a bit of a tough run recently and I think are now 8 games winless. But again, I think it's credit to Chelsea how we set up, how we played. So hopefully we can continue that into this week. Now, I don't think we'll see a lot of changes, but there will still be changes because we obviously know where Steve Fofana has sadly picked up an injury. Obviously, it always seems like there's a price to pay when good things happen. So he's going to be out, which means it's probably a chance for Benoit Badiashile to come in partner up with Levi Cole at the back. In terms of our defence, I do worry a little bit because I think it has not chopped and changed massively, but I do think that we've seen a little bit of inconsistency regarding obviously with Wesley Fofana and Levi Cole regularly starting. That's been great, but we had Cuckoo out for a little bit, obviously James was out, Malagusto, so we had Caicedo inverting there from right back at the weekend. So there's been a little bit of changes here and there, and it seems that again, we will have some changes, but it's a welcome issue to have, I suppose, because it's a chance for someone like Benoit Badiashile to get some playing time and almost have a second chance, because some fans have lost a little bit of faith with Badiashile and kind of the player that he was. He took a little bit of a dip, and hopefully he can now come in once again and make a case for himself. He is definitely the defender that will step up in Fofana's absence, because the others perhaps haven't had such a big sample size, or haven't had as much of a promising display when they have played. So Badiashile seems like the most sensible choice. He obviously came on, has had minutes in recent weeks. So yeah, I think that's something that we will see against Southampton. Obviously, Robert Sanchez starts in goal. He took it quite personally when fans said after last week's game that Jorgensen should start at the weekend. And he decided to drop some really good saves, put on a show. But hopefully Jackson, I don't know why, Sanchez, that's right. Please continue that. Please do it on a bigger scale. Do it 10 games in a row. Let's see you become more consistent and improve on your weaknesses. And then we can actually be bought into this idea that Sanchez is really great. And we can understand why Maresca and co are really happy with him. And we can see it. So long may it continue. But yeah, we know Sanchez is starting in goal. Now, I mentioned that Fofana probably is going to be replaced by Badiashile. Colwell will obviously accompany him at the back. I think I'd start Marc Cucurella, of course, undroppable at the minute. He is working magic. And again, I don't think this is a game where I'd start Vega, because I think that it will be important to have someone like Cucurella there, because I think he helps us in build up as well. You know, his crosses can sometimes be really crucial in terms of providing some element of creativity. If Southampton do decide to sit back at us, I think he can be quite good at doing that. I start Malagusto as well. Equally, I think, you know, he's great in defence, and also he is much more comfortable on the right, and I'd like to see him come back into this lineup a little bit more regularly. And yeah, but let me know, guys, if you would start someone else there instead of Badiashile, but I think that's probably what Maresca will do. Moving into midfield, guys, two other players who have absolutely been lighting it up recently, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, I think, starting this game. Now, I think Lavia could come off the bench, but I think at the moment, based on performances and how well they're playing, I think Caicedo and Enzo just have to start this game to pick up a little bit more chemistry as a duo as well. I think that's something that we still want to see. I think individually they've grown so well. Caicedo is arguably been one of the best players, if not the best player this season on a consistent level. And he's just shown that he is such a trustworthy, reliable player. And I said, guys, that he isn't someone that will struggle with this load of games where he needs a rest or something, because he is literally travelling to the other side of the world for his country, coming back, performing for club level, going away again, and he's just so comfortable with this pace that his life seems to have. So fantastic. He's been great. Please, Caicedo, long may it continue. Stay fit, but I think that he will be really crucial in midfield with Enzo, and I think Enzo provides again that little bit of a creativity there that we have missed when Lavia has played instead of him. And I think, you know, we've seen it. He's had 2 goals in 2 games, and has also shown that he is quite able to aid Palmer as well, let him be a little bit more free. So I think they complement each other a lot better. So as you can see, I've not really changed midfield that much. Obviously Lavia maybe to come on as a substitute, but I'm looking to keep this consistency a little bit here, guys, especially for this game. Now, I think that where we will see changes is in our attacking department, and guys, there is so much to choose from here, and please feel free to let us know in the comments down below if you would pick a different kind of front forward to what I'm about to do. Now, I've been so torn with this lineup, because I think that certain players will give you different things, and we now know that obviously Jackson's yellow card away from suspension, and I need Jackson available for this weekend. So with Tottenham in mind here, even though we shouldn't really be looking at Tottenham and have an eye on that game while playing Southampton, because, you know, we have enough quality there and should be able to manage, I also think it's really important, and it's not a risk worthy of taking, because we have other players that can step up in Jackson's absence, and we'll talk about those shortly. I think it's not worth taking the risk, so I would bench Jackson for this game, just so he avoids a yellow, and for somebody else to come in. Now, I think certain people have spoken about Joao Felix starting in this game, Midrick starting in this game, and Nkunku starting in this game. And I would most definitely agree with Nkunku, because I think Nkunku is somebody that obviously deserves more game time, and not just in the Conference League. You know, we've argued that he should be getting some Premier League games. He comes on for 10-15 minutes, but that's really not enough. This is a game where, again, to protect Jackson, and also Nkunku has his own qualities that I think could be really crucial in this game. He's very technical, he's able to dribble through players, and if Southampton do decide to sit back at us, he could be quite crucial. And we've also seen him work his own way through, you know, carving through defences and finishing chances. So he could be quite useful in that sense to cause some trouble if defenders decide to make it difficult for us. So I think that Nkunku definitely starts this game, guys. Now, the question here is, with Cole Palmer obviously in the mix, he's, you know, been starting all games. I think at the moment, again, you should be starting him. He's a player that doesn't struggle with games as well. He doesn't play in the league, in the cup games, but, you know, in the league he's been playing regularly, and, you know, you'll look to start him. I think the question is, do you start him out on the right and start someone like a Joao Felix in that creative role? Or do you not start Joao Felix and keep Cole Palmer there and start like a Madueke on the right and perhaps a Sancho on the left? Do you start a Mudryk on the left? So these are the kind of things I'm looking at right now and thinking, what could be useful? Because I think Joao Felix is somebody that in this game could be, again, really useful. He's very technically gifted and he can kind of get out of tight spaces as well. So could be quite useful in breaking Southampton down should they decide to sit back. Mudryk's got the strength of having a good pace. And if you don't play him against Southampton in the league, then maybe you'd argue when would you? Even though I would say that there are other wingers that rank above him and would deserve to get this game time. Do you start a Sancho? Once again, you know, 3 games in a row since he's been back. Again, he is someone that could help you out. Quite good at dribbling. So let me know in the comments, guys, down below. Who would you start in those kind of attacking roles in this game? It's really, really interesting. I think it's a lot easier to pick it out for the weekend as opposed to this one. But yeah, guys, let us know. And obviously some score predictions. Chelsea, in my opinion, should be winning this game on paper, but football's not played on paper. So I think it might be a little bit tricky, but I also am quite confident that we're going to have the much better bench as well, because Southampton, sadly, have a lot of players out. So they will not be spoiled for bench options, whereas we will. So that's also one up we have to have. But midweek, tough game maybe at their ground, but hopefully Chelsea win. I'm edging a Chelsea win. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the description down below. In the description? Goodness me, Nina. In the comments down below. You wouldn't really be able to write in the description, but yeah, anyways. Like this video, guys, hit a thumbs up, and also check out the day after the Aston Villa video, which is on Chelsea Fan TV, with myself, Alex and Charlie. We did a deep breakdown of that game, and we will also have one up for you on the Thursday after the Southampton game. So keep an eye out for that one, guys. I hope you have a lovely week. Enjoy the game. We'll catch up soon. Take care of yourselves, and up the Chels.